Well, joining me now in the studio is Ahmed al Burai. He's a lecturer at Istanbul Aydın University. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
There really isn't a person in Turkey who hasn't either directly or indirectly felt the effect of having Daesh in Syria, Iraq, and here in this country. How do you personally feel about the threat Daesh poses in these borders, in Turkey itself?
Extremists, whether they're Islamist, whether they're of any color, are a threat, an existential threat to the people, to the population of any area. And for Daesh in particular, these people, they do not have a clear mentality to coexist with the other ethnical groups in the region. That's why they constitute a genuine threat to the whole people. And that's why Turkey unequivocally will go on in the process of cleansing them, of getting rid of them, of cleaning them. But the point again is whether the international community has sincere quest in this, and whether they're working hard to help Turkey to do this, or they just looking for political games on the ground with the Syrian regime from the one hand, and with the Iranians, with the Russians. They have a kind of unclear agenda in the Middle East. That's why groups like Daesh, like ISIS, do have the habitat in this region.
Help us understand, there seems to be an anomaly here because Daesh tends to bask in the glory of the attacks it's perpetrated, yet it's never claimed responsibility for attacks Daesh is said to have perpetrated in Turkey. Why is that?
A couple of days ago, al-Bagdadi, he is the caliph of Daesh, and he said to his affiliates, you have the full right to attack Turkey. And that was the first time that he directly said that. And he said, now it's time to attack these people because they're the same as the others, the kafir, the infidels who attack you. And that was the first time it was a president, and that's number one. You're absolutely right when it comes to why they don't claim that. At the very beginning, they don't want to show their supporters and sympathizers, mainly in Turkey and in the Muslim world, that they're attacking another Muslim country. So they're not interested in that. But this doesn't mean that they did not perpetrate and carry out a huge number of attacks against Turkey.
Has that changed, though, do you think? Before it seemed a bit shameful to be seen to be attacking their own, so to speak. Has that changed now, given Turkey's role now in Iraq and Syria?
I believe now Daesh is in the corner and doesn't have any way out. And now they're going to use all their cards. They're going to attack everywhere. They're going to shell anybody. They're going to fire anywhere. That's why now it's their time to speak bluntly and put everyone under fire. And that explains why they're attacking Turkey and saying it apparently to the whole world that we're going to attack anybody who attack us, because their stronghold, their last haven, is being attacked, and Turkey is seriously interested in eradicating and uprooting them from the whole region.
And as for that battle, the battle for Mosul, is it proceeding how you expected? And if it succeeds, some say it will only be like cutting one of the heads off a hydra. It will just resprout and perhaps grow even stronger.
That's the most important. That's the elephant in the room. And everybody should be talking about this. Now, the point, Daesh will be defeated by a way or another. It will be crushed. But the point is, are we dealing with the causes or the effects? What after that? What will happen? Mosul is liberated. What will happen later on? Are we going to have a vacuum, a void that nobody is going to fill? And that's very clear on the ground when you look at the governments in Syria or in Iraq. They do not have a clear agenda. And also, the international coalition doesn't have that. And, you know, it's very bizarre when it comes to Turkey. Nobody wants Turkey to be involved in that. While I believe that Turkey is the only guardian, is the only guarantor that in case Daesh is defeated, we are not going to see that kind of ethnic cleansing or that kind of sectarian violence coming to the scenes again, and we're going to witness more massacres and carnage. So Turkey should be involved in order to prevent such things to happen.
Okay. Ahmed al Burai, thank you so much for joining us.